You watched Interstellar, wiped a tear during the bookshelf scene, and told yourself, this is cinema. But let's be real for a second. Interstellar is beautiful, but deeply flawed. Like science fair project with $1 billion budget, flawed. It looks incredible, sounds profound, but when you peel back the layers, things get messy, real messy. And if you're thinking blasphemy, don't rage click away just yet. Stay with me until the end, because the last point I bring up might change how you see the entire movie. Before we launch into a black hole of logic gaps, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment telling me what movie or show I should break down next. This is director Ammar Hejazi, and today we're docking with one of Nolan's most ambitious and most overrated space epics. Let's be clear, Interstellar is a technical masterpiece. The visuals, stunning. The score, Hans Zimmer went full church organ and gave us a soundtrack that could raise the dead. The ambition, off the charts. But so are the problems. Let's start with the logic gaps, and buckle up, we're diving deep. NASA is operating in secret inside a school system. They literally recruit Cooper because he crashes a drone and follows some dust. And this is the same NASA that somehow builds a massive underground space program without any public knowledge, or apparently funding, in the middle of a global food crisis. Also, the Earth is dying, but we never actually get a clear reason why. Blight, dust, crops dying. It's all vague enough to sound serious, but never explained enough to make sense. The film hides its gaps behind spectacle. It's the old, don't look at the man behind the curtain trick. Only here, the curtain is made of 4K visuals and theoretical physics. Nolan tried to ground this in real science. Kip Thorne consulted on it, so people say it's scientifically accurate. Let me tell you, having a physicist on set doesn't mean the movie makes sense. The time dilation on Miller's planet, where 7 years pass in an hour, is cool in theory, but the math doesn't really check out. That much time dilation would require the ship to basically be hovering just above the black hole's event horizon. You know, where spaghettification happens? Not to mention, Cooper and Brand survive it with some mild turbulence. That's like driving through a volcano and needing just a tire rotation afterward. And let's not forget the ending. Cooper falling into a fifth-dimensional tesseract built by future humans evolved into love-powered space gods. Yeah, okay. At some point, love transcends dimensions turns into a fancy way of saying, we had no idea how to end this. Now, emotion can elevate science fiction, but Interstellar often uses emotion instead of story logic. Case in point, Murph being mad at her dad for leaving when the entire planet is collapsing. For decades, Cooper leaves to save the species, and she responds by ghosting him through time. Girl, he's not on vacation. He's literally fighting a time-bending hell dimension for your survival. The movie tries so hard to tug your heartstrings, that father-daughter dynamic, the video messages, the crying astronauts, but some of it feels unearned. You know it's emotional manipulation when a robot named Tars has more personality than half the human characters. Let's talk character depth, or lack of it. Cooper is a pilot, a dad, and that's pretty much it. Brand exists to argue about love. Michael Caine is there to quote Dylan Thomas while hiding a doomsday plan. Matt Damon shows up just to be the worst guy in space. They're not people, they're plot devices wearing cool helmets. And don't get me started on the love is the one thing that transcends time and space speech. You know how people dunk on the rise of Skywalker for saying, somehow Palpatine returned? Yeah, Nolan walked so that could run. Alright, here's what I teased at the start. The biggest flaw in Interstellar. It confuses ambition for depth. The movie is so desperate to be profound that it trades logic for symbolism, science for sentiment, and plot holes for pretty visuals. It wants to be Kubrick's 2001, but where Kubrick used silence and ambiguity, Nolan fills every second with exposition and organ blasts. Interstellar says, look at this big idea, and hopes we don't ask, wait, does that actually make sense? It's a film that tells you it's smart, but doesn't always earn it. So yes, Interstellar is gorgeous. It sounds amazing. It's full of ambition and awe. But beneath the cosmic dust and philosophical speeches, it's kind of a narrative mess. Still entertaining, still powerful at times, but deeply, undeniably flawed. This was director Ammar Hejazi, and if you stuck around this long, thank you. You just survived a black hole of plot holes. Smash that like button, drop your next suggestion in the comments, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.